Have you ever wondered about the mysterious proceedings of a grand jury, particularly whether the person accused can present their side of the story? It is a common question, and understanding this process is key to comprehending the foundational principles of our legal system. The direct answer is that in most jurisdictions across the United States, a defendant generally does not have a right to testify before a grand jury. Grand jury proceedings are largely focused on the prosecutor's presentation of evidence to determine if there is enough probable cause to issue an indictment, which formally charges someone with a crime. The primary reason behind this structure is the distinct role of the grand jury itself. Unlike a trial jury, which determines guilt or innocence, a grand jury's function is investigative. They act as a check on prosecutorial power, ensuring that there is sufficient evidence before a person is subjected to the full rigors of a criminal trial. Because it is an ex parte proceeding, meaning only one side, the prosecution, is typically present, the defendant and their attorney are usually not involved in presenting evidence or cross-examining witnesses. This system is designed to facilitate a thorough but swift review of the evidence presented by the state. While there is no inherent right, some states and federal jurisdictions do allow a defendant to request to appear, or the prosecutor might invite them. However, if a defendant does appear, they typically do not have legal counsel present with them inside the grand jury room, though their attorney may wait outside and consult with them. Any testimony given must be truthful, as false statements can lead to perjury charges, and this testimony can later be used against them in a trial. This choice involves significant strategic considerations and is rarely made without extensive legal advice. A key distinction to remember is the term presentment. While an indictment is a formal accusation issued by a grand jury at the prosecutor's request, a presentment is a formal accusation of a crime initiated by the grand jury on its own authority, often based on its own investigations. This rare procedure highlights the grand jury's independent investigative power, separate from the prosecutor's role, though a defendant's right to testify remains limited in either scenario. Understanding these nuances clarifies how grand juries operate as part of the Fifth Amendment's due process protections. It reveals that their purpose is not to provide a forum for a defendant's defense but to safeguard against unwarranted prosecutions by ensuring a minimum evidentiary threshold is met. This mechanism helps preserve fairness in the initial stages of a criminal case, shaping the pathway toward potential trial.